Hey Ed, how's it going? Hello?
Hey Kevin,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, so did you get a chance to go through lecture 10 or watch lecture 10?
Yeah, I got through like half of the video and I'm reading the lecture notes right now.
Okay. Yeah, I went through the video, but I'm definitely down to go through it with you because I think, yeah, I don't think I fully understand how exactly the kidney matching algorithm works.
Okay,
I think we definitely need to know that for the exercise set. Um,
cool.
so how far in the lecture did you get?
I got right up to when he's about to get into stable matching.
Okay. Stable matching. That was okay. So he's already described the algorithm.
Could be, yeah, so the matching algorithm is the one that they use. Is that the case?
Here, let me just check. The matching based kidney exchange mechanism. I think that's like on page 5.
Right. Okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I've kind of been through that. I could benefit from going through it again, but yeah.
there's basically, yeah, so we can't just use TTCA because we need to just do pairs. We need to do pairwise matchings for like logistical reasons. So I don't think I okay, it seemed like at a high level it was like we just go through the priority of people and then like find the best matching and then slowly add more people and then find the best matching. I don't know if that's I don't know how to specifics of it. Okay, so right, so we have a report from each agent of who they're willing to match with.
Mm.
And it's a subset of who they're allowed to match, who they could be compatible with. And the people who aren't in that set are the people who they've said, if I was matched with this person, or if they get matched with that person, they would. These are people that they would decline getting a matching from for
Okay.
whatever reason, right? So I think that was the um, so include an edge if and only if both endpoints agree to the exchange, right? Okay. So we want to return the matching as the maximum cardinality. Um, okay, let me go through here.
Is maximum cardinality here just like the the highest kind of like if you think about surplus value or something, it's like the same situation?
I think it's having as many edges as possible.
Okay.
It's basically having the most number of exchanges of kidneys.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um, so vertex 1 is in every maximum matching, but one and only one of the spokes will be chosen. How should we choose which one to return when solution is to prioritize the vertices? Okay, so we prioritize it by like the waiting list, I guess.
Mm.
Um, if there's a maximum match, Wait a second. So what exactly is G initialized as? G is... What is M0? Where does that come from?
Let's see, G and M0. Okay, well, it looks like G is from step 3 there in the design goals.
Yeah, just the vertices and the edges.
It's the maximum cardinality matching graph.
Mm-hmm.
Then M0, okay, is on page 5 at the bottom. Denote the set of maximum matchings of G.
Let Ci denote the matchings in Mi minus 1 that match vertex I. What? Here, maybe I should... Okay, there's... Okay. So we start with I equals 1, which is the highest priority node or vertex, like patient. So Zi denotes the matchings in, I guess it would be M0 that match vertex 1. If Ci is not equal. So this is saying if there are matchings, then we set the matching equal to, we'll set M1 equal to that matching. Otherwise, we set it to the previous one. So yeah, we're basically, okay, yeah, so each iteration we ask if there's a maximum matching that respects previous commit and also matches vertex I. Oh, okay, I see. So this is to prevent this case where like someone gets matched with multiple people.
Okay.
This is saying we'll go through the priority of patients and then add them into this graph and then try to see if there's a new matching that we can create that doesn't disturb the existing matchings. So basically slowly adding to this, like we have this graph and we're slowly adding vertices. We're seeing if there's any lines we can draw because we added this new vertex. And that way we don't get rid of any of the existing matchings and we don't end up with someone who's matched to multiple people.
Okay. That's the intent of this algorithm.
Yeah.
So I just made some circles in a keynote presentation.
Okay, yeah. Maybe we should go through it. That'd be really helpful.
Yeah, let's see if this gets the job done.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to share screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Cool.
All right, so here we have some patient donor pairs.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of them has a number of, so let's see, using the terminology from up here. Okay, so we collect a report F of I for each agent I. So that means for each of these circles, they all list who they would be willing to have a match with.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I guess we could just, I don't know, we could just kind of arbitrarily define it. Everyone can only match with, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to take too much time putting this table in here, but let me see if it.
We could just say everyone can only match with, I don't know, someone who's, if they're odd, they can only match with people who are even or something. And if they're even, they can only match with people who are odd.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good idea. Let's see. Maybe these are D, but anyway, so. Or yeah, we'll try the even odd thing. So, it's kind of like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So then we make an edge set.
Yeah, so I guess that would be what.
So that the edge set all of these nodes connected at first, and then form the edge set E, which is only the connections that are included in the table.
Mm-hmm.
Only if both endpoints agree to the exchange, which in this table's case is, everyone's agreed.
Everyone with the one, yeah. Every pair with every edge with the one.
And return a maximum cardinality matching of the graph G.
So that's where it gets down to bottom of 5. So 3A is.
Okay, so let M0 denote the maximum matchings of G, where M is. Okay. So what's the set of maximum matchings of G? Is it, in this case, 8 or 4? 4.
I don't know what. Doesn't set of maximum matchings mean all of the different possible matchings that have the most edges? So would that mean like it would be the set of like, 1 with 2, 3 with 4, 5 with 6, 7 with 8, or that set would also include like 1 with 8 and 2 with 3 and 4 with 5 and 6 with 7.
Good question.
I think that's so yeah, so it sounds like so we have a set of all of these different matchings that have 4 edges. And then we say, okay, which of those matchings include, so of all of those matchings, let's say there's like, how many matchings would there be? There'd probably be like, there'd be a lot of matchings in our case. Let's say there's like 12 matchings or something. If there's 12 matchings, then we say Zi is equal to which of those matchings, which of those matchings match vertex 1. So maybe in some other case, there's some maximum matching that matches, like let's say the maximum matching had 3 edges, there would be some that included vertex 1 and some that didn't include vertex 1.
Okay.
So we're saying set that equal to the one that, set Z1 equal to the matchings that include vertex 1. So in this case, it would still be the same thing. It would just be everything.
Okay.
So then, is Zi the empty set? No. So then we set M1 equal to Z1. Oh, now I get what this does. Okay. So basically this is saying like, I guess before 3A, we ran some algorithm to find all of the matchings of G that match the most number of people. Right?
Okay.
And then what we're doing is we're basically going through all of our highest priority people. We're going through our highest priority people and then saying only choose, like, of all those matchings, only keep matchings that include patient 1, and then only include maximum matchings that include patient 2 until we can't do that anymore. So it's basically like, yeah, actually, I'm going to share my screen. I think I could write this out, I think.
Cool.
So it's basically like, I don't know, for example, let's say we have a matching. So this is all maximum. So first we calculate all the maximum matchings. So
Okay.
let's say the maximum matching, the cardinality is 3 or something. So that means the most number of edges you can get in a matching is 3.
Okay.
Everyone's preferences. So let's say
Gotcha.
one option is like, so one is, V1 with V2, and then it's V3, I don't know, with V4, and then it's V5 and V6. Or there's another matching that is, let's say like V3 with V2 and V4 with V5. And V6 with V7. Or there's another, I don't know, I'll just do 3. There's another one that's like, let's say this is 8 or something. So these are all the matchings that have the highest cardinality, right?
And there could be one too where it's not pairwise, where it's like instead kind of a round robin thing, right? Where, V1 gives to V2, who gives to V3, who gives to V1. Or is this all pairwise?
This is all pairwise.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is only explicitly like one-to-one matching, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So then what we're going to do is like, so now we're going to start this loop and we'll say, so this is M0.
Okay, M0 because we can make 3 matchings, and now we want to know, okay, how should we, given that we can make 3, what's the best way to make 3?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like these all have the most number of kidney exchanges, but which of these do we pick?
Gotcha.
And then it says, so now we start for 1. So now we're trying to solve for M1. So for M1, it says, so let Zi denote the matchings in Mi minus 1, so that's M0, that match vertex I. So this is for vertex 1, right? So so vertex 1 is like our highest priority patient.
Right.
So we're going to look at, M0 at Mi minus 1 and see like which of these match vertex 1. Well, only this one does. So then maybe this wasn't the best example because this is only one iteration, but this is the only matching that includes patient 1.
Gotcha.
So is Zi like are there any? So this is saying, are there any matchings that include vertex I? Yes, there is. So it's not the empty set. So that means we set Mi equal to Z1. So this is M1. So yeah, so this is Z1. And then, so M1 equals Z1. So
and then we kind of end the analysis.
Then we go to like M2. Yeah, it just keeps going through. So as we go to M2, right, for vertex 2, which of these includes it? Obviously, it's this one.
Right.
Yada, yada, yada. Until we hit like vertex 7. And then it'll say, okay, is vertex 7 in here? Is there any matching in here that includes vertex 7? No. So that means it's the empty set. Zi is the empty set. Z7 is the empty set. So then, wait. Yeah, so it's the empty set. So that means we say M7 is equal to M6, which equals, right, this.
Right.
And then this will go like, if there's a vertex 8, we'll obviously do the same thing. We'll say M8 is equal to M7, which is equal to this. And then so we'll return, if there's 8 vertices, we'll return Mn. So we'll return this. This will be the action that we'll return. So it's basically, yeah. So we're basically taking, there's a big set of matchings that match the same number of kidneys, the most amount of kidneys, and we're just going to keep making that set smaller, including the highest priority patients until we can't anymore.
Yeah. I guess the idea is to go from the multiple possibilities of the maximum matchings down to just like one matching set. And that you arrive at there in 3C.
Yeah. And then we'll just randomly pick one of those.
Okay. Yeah, because maybe you could have multiple, you could still have multiple possibilities.
Yeah, this could be like.
Yeah. If there was only.
I don't know, something like this.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we try to do exercise 42 then?
Yeah, sure.
Prove that this is DSIC, so no agent can be made better off, go from unmatched to matched by reporting a subset Fi of its true edge set Ei. So it can't get matched by underreporting.
Right. if it pretends that it doesn't want somebody's kidney,
Right.
that's always going to do worse for them, or as good.
Right. Okay. So it did say, so we're collecting a report. We form the edge set if only if both endpoints agree to the exchange. So we have fewer edges in the edge set.
Mm.
And then we run this algorithm. I feel like you could probably do this with like contradiction. So like, let's assume there's a matching. So it would have to be a maximum matching. There's a maximum matching that includes VI. There's a maximum matching in MN that includes VI. Say VI, VJ. If VI under reports, but MN does not include this matching. If VI reports or EI. So obviously, if in this matching that happens from underreporting, obviously VI would have to have said, I'm okay with taking VJ. And VJ would have had to say, I'm okay with taking VI. So VI had to report VI, VJ. And its edge set. And VJ had to report VI, VJ. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we could just say, I mean, if this is a subset of their actual edge set, that means that this would have happened in the other case as well. It would have happened if they had reported EI. They would have reported this edge in the other case. So I don't know where my thinking's going.
Well, let me try to jump in, and I'll just say that, you know, the donor lists or whatever, the priority list, it's ordered by priority. So once it gets down to my I, you know, if I'm priority number 4, then at that point, no adjustment of my set, of my edge set or whatever, my acceptable edge set, is going to affect the number of the number of different cardinality what the hell am I saying? So just as how you drew it out over on in the text pad.
Mhm.
So like once it gets down to like my M3, then there's going to be like a few different matching sets there, a few
Okay.
different options that have the cardinality of 3.
Yeah.
And so I only stand to shorten that number of options or even
Yeah.
put it to 0
Yeah.
if I underreport my edge set. Whereas I stand to gain nothing by
Lowering my edges that I include.
Yeah, exactly. I can only remove
Right.
I can only remove sets here from the maximum matchings. I can't add
Yeah.
any.
Right. Yeah,
And
I
so,
definitely.
yeah, I'm not sure if that is clear, but
Yeah, I
a
think
clear
that's
description.
right. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to maybe get at is like,
Yeah, I think so.
let's say the matching that gets picked includes this edge. Well, that edge was included in this other thing. In this that edge would be included, if I fully reported it, my stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, if we're saying that matching must have included all of the patients up to me, because otherwise it would have gotten removed, right?
Right.
So it must include all the patients up to me. In which case it doesn't make sense that I don't know. I don't think this really works. But it doesn't make sense that if I did the same matching, that wouldn't affect anyone else's edge sets.
Right.
Then I still would have been matched. If by fully reporting, I still would have been matched. Yeah, I think you could probably just say what you said, which is just like you can't increase the number of matchings by decreasing your edge set.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no by decreasing your edge set, you can't make the number of maximum matchings work out better to your favor.
Yeah.
Like there's not going to be some set that then shows up that wouldn't have already shown up had you just reported honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, I think I feel good about that one too. Cool. Show that there are cases in which the Gale-Shapley algorithm runs for omega n squared iterations before terminating with a stable matching. What was the Gale-Shapley algorithm? The proposal algorithm. Okay. So the man proposes to his favorite woman who has not rejected him yet. Each woman only entertains her best offer from her perspective thus far. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, let's walk through this. Let's go. Let's see, where's figure 9? Here we go. Okay. Just screenshot this. So, okay. So in figure 9, so in the first iteration, we choose the man C, who proposes to his choice D. Woman D accepts because she currently has no other offers. Okay. Woman D accepts. Okay. If we pick man B in the next iteration, he also proposes to the woman D. Since D prefers B to C, she rejects C in favor of B. Oh, I see. Okay. So this goes away. Or if I can change the color or something. Oh no. Oops. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Okay. So C proposes to D, B proposes to D, D replaces C with B because D prefers B. Okay. If we pick man A next, the result is similar. D rejects B in favor of A. Okay. So now we've got A matched to D. D has rejected both of B and C. Okay. If we pick, okay, yeah. So now, let's see. A possible trajectory for the rest of the algorithm is man C now proposes to a second choice, E. Man B proposes to E, and E rejects C in favor of B. And finally, C proposes to his last choice, F, who accepts. I see. Now we get this thing. Okay. Each man systematically goes through his preference list from top to bottom. The men to which a woman is engaged only improve over the course of the algorithm. The algorithm maintains the invariant that each man is matched to at most one woman, and each woman is matched to at most one man. Okay. So it's show that there are cases in which the Gale-Shipley algorithm runs for omega n squared iterations before terminating with a stable matching. I feel like this was the case. Everyone tried. I know A didn't have to try everything.
Right. Omega is the upper bound or lower bound?
It's a lower bound.
Okay. So it's kind of like best case scenario.
Yeah, show that there's an example where the best case scenario is something on the order of n squared iterations.
Okay.
So in this case, C, okay, go through. Yeah, so in this case, if we're going like, if these are the orderings, if A, B, and C always, if 1 through n have, you know, the preferences of 1 through n on the girl's side, and we're going from the bottom up, we're going to need to go through n people on the left for the first person. Like in this case, it would be like C goes for the first person, B goes for the first person, C gets rejected, then A finally gets it.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, that's n, or I guess n over 2 iterations. And then for the next, for E, for the next girl, C, we'll have to go from the bottom all the way up to whatever it is, n over 2 minus 1, all the way up until B.
Maybe it's just n, right? Because I think only the people on the left are actors in the scenario.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know. I'm curious. But since the women can't actually make any actions, then it feels like it's just n.
Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds right. Okay. So it'll be whatever, n iterations for the first person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2, right? All the way to 1. I feel like isn't that n squared? This is like, what is this, like n times n minus 1 over 2 or something? Let me see. N times n plus 1 over 2. Which equals omega n squared. Does that work? It says show there are cases. Well, here's one case. So men 1 through n all prefer women in order 1 through n. I guess the same. I'll do men 1 m. No, I don't know. Run the algorithm matching man n to 1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we're setting it up so that we'll go through the whole matching and only one person will get matched every single time we go through all of the remaining men.
Right. Now, I understand that with that setup, it's n squared. But that seems like the upper bound to me.
It is the upper bound, yeah.
Okay.
But this is showing there are cases that hit that upper bound, basically.
Okay.
This is, yeah, so show that there's cases where it runs for at least n squared iterations. So just saying, show that there's a case where we hit that upper bound, basically.
Okay. Because like if we jumbled around the parameters here such that everybody on the left, their first match was also the first priority on the right, then it would be
it would just be
n, right?
N. Yeah, it would be O of n. Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
And so this situation then has a lower bound of n?
I think so, yeah. Because you have to go through all of the men.
Right.
At the very least. Yeah, and I guess the best case is like the first person they picks them as their first pick as well. Yeah, exactly.
So in this case then, is this case omega n?
Yes. Yeah, the algorithm is omega. Wait, no. The algorithm is omega n.
Okay.
Yes, and it's big O of n squared. Yeah.
Right. So in exercise 43, am I misinterpreting it a little bit where it's just like show that the algorithm runs for n squared iterations in with certain parameters, or is it like,
Yeah.
or is it like come up with a case where like no matter how you fiddle with the parameters, it's the best it can do is n squared iterations.
I think it's the former, the first thing you said. Because yeah, like you said, there's
Okay.
definitely cases where it only takes n time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I don't know why it says cases. I mean, we have to do two. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll just add do n plus one,
Yeah,
and that's another
exactly.
case.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the next exercise is prove that the Gale Shapley proposal is not DSIC for the right-hand side for the women. There's cases in which a woman can submit a false total ordering over the men and receive a better mate than when reporting its true preferences.
Love it.
Got it.
Those conniving women.
uh, yeah, I feel like there's something like, I don't know, maybe like not PC about this algorithm. Like, it's definitely.
That would be the most hilarious, like not PC thing that I've ever heard about. Hey, like women aren't DSIC. They don't represent their preferences properly. Like,
It's funny. So I guess we could do this case. Let's just do a case where A's preference is DEF, B's preference is DEF, C's preference is DEF, and then D's preference is ABC, E's preference is ABC, F's preference is ABC. So in that case, A starts, A goes to D. Oh, no. Okay, let's say C starts. C goes to D, B goes to D, A goes to D, A gets D.
mm-hmm.
Then C goes to E, then B goes to E. Yeah, B goes to D. B goes to E and gets E. Then C gets stuck with F. Wait, do they even care about the female preferences? Wait, maybe I didn't
Right.
read the algorithm all the way. Oh, I see. So the women only pick. Okay, I see. The ordering can change because then you can say not get someone replaced or something. Like if D had said CBA, then D would have gotten C. Like a man only replaces another man if the woman prefers the new man.
Right. But in that case, D still has an interest in representing her preferences properly, right?
Yeah, you're
Just
right.
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So let's see. Is there anything F can do to not get stuck with C?
Right.
No, I don't think so, actually. Maybe this is a bad example.
Well, I like it because it's simple, so we don't have to think
Yeah.
about some kind of crazy matrix of preferences. But
Yeah. I mean, in this example, like let's say F wants something better. F could only get something better. Like let's say F wants B. F could only get B if D and E lied.
okay. Oh,
Wait, what was this trying to say? And a woman can submit a false total ordering over the men and receive a better mate than when reporting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this case works.
I think we might need to include more participants because I think what's going to happen is if you notice that some guy is oh, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this case. Okay, well, so D doesn't want to change anything because D got her top pick. E would prefer A. Is there any way E could have gotten A? No.
Well, check this out. Imagine that you're F. Okay?
Okay.
You're this woman F. And let's say that there's more participants, but generally it's like it looks the same kind of.
Okay.
But and you notice you see everybody's choices in front of you on a piece of paper, and you notice that when it all plays out, that you're going to be stuck with some guy, in last place.
Yeah.
So then you can move one of your choices that was at the end that you really don't prefer. Actually, it was only your second to last choice guy that you were thinking, but you move him to all the way to the front instead.
Okay.
So there must be some kind of situation there in which now you're not winding up with the guy who was totally last.
But in that case, I would have to be matched with that guy at some point, the second to last guy. So if I was matched with the second to last guy at some point, I would never get, right? A woman never gets her match replaced by a worse match.
Yeah.
So if in that case she would have been matched with the second to last guy, she would have gotten the second to last guy.
Yeah, I see.
There are cases which a woman can submit a false total ordering over the men and receive a better mate than when reporting as true. This is weird to me because it's like if you false report, well, like let's say you report truthfully, you'll end up with some person will match with you, and you'll end up with the best option of all of those matchings. Yeah. Like, let's say everyone wants you first, then you'll end up with the best of all those people. If like 3 people have tried to match with you, you'll match with the best of them. You're going to match with the best of all the people who tried to match with you. Right?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense to me. It's not DSIC for the right-hand side.
Like, I could see it out. Like, if you're colluding, maybe. Maybe. Let me look at the algorithm again. Oh, this is how they assign medical residents to hospitals.
Oh, so at the bottom of page 11, it says that it can also be shown that the proposal algorithm outputs worst possible stable matching from the perspective of the women. The algorithm matches each woman to the lowest ranked man that the woman is matched to in any stable matching. Or like theorem 2.5, that it's male optimal stable matching. So there must be some
Right, let's think about this. So
and he says, of course, the last sentence, the former property is not trivial to prove, while the latter can be verified in simple examples. So looks like we just have to come up with some simple examples, Kevin.
I thought this was as simple as it gets. Maybe I could just do one with like two people. Let's see if we do two people. Is there any combination of two people? Or I can do better by lying. So let's say B goes first, B picks D, then A picks D. There's nothing E could do to change that.
Right.
And then E will always get stuck with the worst person. Okay, so nothing works for this case, I think, right?
Right. I'm going to try something over here too.
Okay. Yeah, I think this just doesn't make sense because it's not like some guy will not try to match with you because you rated him lower or higher. The same guys will always try to match. The guys will behave no matter what, no matter how the girls behave, no?
Yeah, the guys' preferences are always the same.
And they will always go down the algorithm. Here, let's see. Oh, to his favorite woman who has not rejected him yet. Maybe that's no. Only a best offer. So essentially, a woman has to change her ordering so that she gets more offers. Not following.
That's interesting.
But
she can't.
Yeah, but she can't do that because
the same number of offers no matter what.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but she's picking the best of those offers. No.
Yeah, she can reject an offer that comes later.
Yeah, but she'll only do that if she prefers the person that she has. Yeah, I think I'm misunderstanding the algorithm. Because I think with my understanding of the algorithm, it is DSIC. Each vertex also has a total ordering.
Okay, this is kind of interesting once I start typing it out.
Okay. So there's probably a case where there's someone a woman prefers. So a woman prefers, um, let's say a woman prefers A, and she ends up with B. But there's a case where by rejecting B for someone else, she could have gotten B to have been picked by the person who stole A from her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So she can change it so that, yeah, like she rejects someone that she likes so that that person gets like takes someone else's place.
Hmm. Right.
In that
She
person.
rejects she rejects him so that he can then steal somebody from and then
Right.
whoever he stole her from, yeah, is then gonna ask the the lady that's happy that she rejected the first guy because then he came around.
Right. Yes.
I might be able to adjust my example here so that that happens.
Mm-hmm.
T3.
Yeah, my case did not work. Yeah, let's think about this. F wants to reject B. Okay, I see. Wait a second. I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. I feel like I had it, and then I like lost my train of thought. I'm gonna go through this again. Yeah, got it. C post F. C post F. C post F gets B. Okay, I think I finally got one. Finally
Nice.
got an example. Yeah. God, it's so difficult to write these out.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, let me make a copy of this.
I had a decent syntax going, but
Okay.
I had a decent notation style going, but I didn't actually come up with a good example.
Oh, if you have the notation, yeah, then that could probably be helpful in explaining this. So my first case was, so A prefers DFE. So this is what everyone prefers.
Yeah.
So in this case, and we do the same thing where we start with C, and then we go B, A. So in terms of ordering. So in this case, so we start with C. So C prefers F. So C gets matched to F, right?
Yep.
Then we go to B. B wants F. So if we look here, F prefers B to C. So we're going to get, so now B is going to get F, and then C is without a mate. Right?
Yep.
So then it's A's turn. A wants D. A gets D. Cool. And then we go back to C. And we say, who does C want? Well, C's second choice is E. So now C gets E. So this is the matching we get.
Oh.
Right?
Okay, cool. I just realized I was also iterating wrong. I was letting the replaced guy have the next pick, and I think that's wrong.
Yeah, I think we just continue going through and someone gets replaced.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Because before we had like C got replaced with B, and then we went to A.
Yep.
Yeah. So in this example, everyone's the same, right? A is DFE, B is FDE, C is FED. Yeah, they're all the same, except for F. F says, F in this case, F got B, right? But F's number one choice would be A. So here F's gonna lie about her matching. She's gonna say ACB instead.
Okay.
So we start off with C. Oops. Okay, so we get C. Yeah, so C matches with F at the start, just like before. Then it's B's turn. B wants F. In this case, B actually gets rejected from F because F lied.
Yep.
Then it's A's turn. A wants D, so A gets D. Yeah, so now we have A goes to D, B has nothing, and C has F. So now it's B's turn. B's second choice was D. So B's going to try to get D. And we look at D's preference. D prefers B to A. So D is now going to switch to B. And now A has no one now.
Yep.
Yep. And then now A place a C for F. So now A is, yeah, so A has tried D. A did not get D. Now A goes for F. So if we look at A and F, well, A is actually F's number one choice. So now A is going to try to get F. A is going to get F. And then C is going to get nothing now. Yeah, so now A has F, B has D, and C has nothing. And now C is going to propose, well, C's already tried F. Now C is going to go for E. And C is going to get E because no one wants E. So now we have this. So this is like F lied, and now we get this outcome. So F upgraded from B to A.
Nice.
So it's basically F put a bad person, in front of a less bad person. F switched the third and second matching so that, I don't know how it worked out that way actually. Basically worked out so that, it worked out so that F would reject B instead of replacing C with B. And by rejecting B, B ended up matching with D, and D preferred B to A. So actually by doing this, it actually, I think you could probably prove this. I feel like if you lie and you get a better matching, it means someone else also got a better matching. Because it actually improved D's matching as well, because D preferred B to A, and D got, because it's like you need someone to replace, right, the person that you want. And in order to replace, they have to be better. So it's almost like you're getting rid of someone that you didn't want as much so that they can replace the person that you did want.
But then the guys got screwed.
Yeah, but then the guys got screwed. That's true. I'm sure like there's some like real world use case of this in like middle schools where like a girl will like reject some guy she likes so that the matching so that the matching will work out so that everyone's taken. And
Definitely.
Cool. These are kind of fun. These are kind of like brain teasers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess we finished them right on time. I guess 7:30, hour 30.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. That's cool that this is used to assign medical residents. So I guess in this case, the hospitals are the medical residents are the men, and the hospitals are the women.
Okay.
Right. So I guess it's not DSIC for the hospitals then, is it? Or I wonder how it actually works. Because then the hospitals could lie about who they prefer so that they actually get the best resident. Right.
Right. Yeah, I wonder how that works.
But I feel like this case only worked because if F knows what everyone else's preferences are.
Right.
Like if the other people's preferences were actually different, then F could have gotten screwed by that and gotten stuck with C instead of B. So it seems like it's not, maybe it's like not DSIC, but maybe it's not even worth trying to mess with it unless you really know what everyone else's preferences are.
Yeah.
And I'm sure every hospital probably wants the same medical residents.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some want some that specialize in heart, that are going to be
right,
heart stuff, that have an express interest, or,
that's true,
neurosurgery or something. So maybe there is.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Huh. Yeah, I wonder if there's problems with like hospitals like trying to break the algorithm or something.
The hospitals should hire us to break the algorithm for them.
Exactly. We'll show them this example.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad
Yeah.
we got through it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, unfortunately, the session we had last week was I didn't record it. I guess I accidentally didn't
Oh,
record it, so I actually don't have a recording of all these other exercises.
no problem.
But I do have my write-ups. I can post that.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
yeah,
How did it go? Was it difficult?
these exercises. I think they weren't too bad. Actually, I spent a decent amount of time on them, but I think I realized like when we were talking about it that like I did some of them wrong.
Okay.
Um, like the clinching auction is actually really hard to run examples of. Because I didn't realize I was running through it, but I wasn't changing people's budgets as they were buying things.
Okay.
So I realized you have to like update people's budgets, and then it gets like really, it's not simple math anymore. So then I feel like you kind of need to run like probably a program for it.
Yeah.
So, but I never did that. Um, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. What did you call them the other day? I took a note down. Give me one sec. Um, it's explorable explanation. Kind of like you could make like an explorable explanation a little bit where you input everything and then it'll generate the steps of the clinching auction for you, like where you see everybody's budget go down and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
That'd be
guess
cool.
so. You could do that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I feel like what would be fun to do in this group is to like go over some of this like fee market stuff.
Cool.
I feel like that would be interesting. I know like
Yeah.
how he was interested in this. I don't know when we should do it though. I didn't realize this is actually getting uh this is actually gonna be in the next Ethereum hard fork. They're like changing the fee market to make it more like incentive compatible.
Oh, cool.
Or to make it yeah. Um but I wonder, yeah, I haven't read the paper. I'm sure they go into it, but it's like interesting. There's like a lot of like numbers that I don't know how they got.
Yeah.
Um, it's interesting. I feel like this is where like mechanism design plays into it for sure.
So per transaction prices, um, like transaction prices are going to be defined differently now.
Yeah, so the way it works right now is you just everyone submits a different transaction fee, right? And
Mhm.
then the miners generally pick the highest transaction fees and then fill the block with those.
Yeah, and the
So
transaction fee is based on gas price
yeah, it's the
and
gas price basically. Yeah. Because I guess there's a gas limit for each block. So you say, what are the highest gas prices? So it's basically like it's like a multi-item auction where or it's like you have,
knapsack.
um, I guess, yeah, it is like the knapsack. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like the knapsack. Um, but you get these things where like nobody knows what everyone else is going to bid. So you always have people in a block who like way overbid, and then you
Right.
might have someone who like accidentally, I don't know, maybe they underbid because there weren't that many transactions pending when they submitted it, and then they have to wait a long time or something. So
Hmm.
it's really unpredictable, and you could have like one block where everyone pays way too much, and then the next block is like empty, just
Mm.
because of like for some reason at that one time it just you got unlucky. Everyone was trying to get in. But the idea is like to have this fee that's like this. The fee is like a set amount. So we'll say like 1 gwei per gas or something. So that would be like, I guess if you say the Ethereum price is stable, then it would be like it'll cost 20 cents per gas you use or something. That's really high, but like something like that. Um, and then everyone pays that fee,
Mm.
or everyone has to pay that fee, at least that fee. And then you target the block being half full. So let's say the fee is like, let's say the block is 100% full, then you would raise this fee to like 25 cents, and then it's like 3/4 full, then you'd raise the price to whatever, like 30 cents, and then that price would just sort of like adjust based off of demand, but it would only adjust by a certain maximum amount per, like, in between blocks. So it's almost
Okay.
like Uber Surge, but like Uber Surge can only move up. The price can only change so much every hour or something.
Yeah.
So if I check my Uber price right now and it's like $10, I know that like in an hour, the most it'll be is $12 or something, or will be
Right.
is, I guess, 1/8. So,
Right. That's cool.
but I don't know where they got like 1/8 from, and um, yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't know um, what prevents these miners from making the base fee as low as possible so that they get the most fees. I don't know. It's kind of confusing because the weird thing about this protocol is the base fee is burned.
Oh.
So if the base fee is 20 cents per gas, that money just disappears, and the miner doesn't get that. Because then you would say like, yeah, the miners would all collude to make this base fee like really, really high, right? Like, oh, to get in, you have to pay at least this much. But it gets burned, and then they only get paid like a tip on top of that. It's a little complicated. I guess I just don't get. Yeah, it's just kind of weird why. Why wouldn't you vote the base fee down to 0? And then people will tip more, and then you'll just be back. If base fee is 0, then you'll have the same exact thing as before.
Okay. Is that the case?
Yeah. Unless, I don't know how exactly it readjusts the base fee. I think they also said something about like, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to read the paper, and then I guess we can all talk about it. Hopefully it'll make more sense.
Yeah. Maybe we can, I don't know, uncover a flaw or maybe an optimization.
Yeah. I'm sure I feel like Vitalik is smarter than, is much smarter than me. So I think he's probably thought of everything I thought of. But yeah, it'd be fun to
That's true.
figure
That's
out
true.
why.
He's not
Why
going
it
through
works.
this. He's not going through the rough garden course though right now.
That's true.
We might be able to uncover something.
Yeah.
Wow, so this has been out for a while, huh?
I guess so, yeah, July 2018.
And you said that this is going to be included in the next
the next hard fork, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is that stuff? Like is that like,
I don't even remember what it's called. I saw it on ETHUB.
okay.
Somewhere. It was on their newsletter.
Okay.
I can forward that to you for sure.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that's like a really interesting. I think it'd be relevant to our course. It'd be a good final project. Is like trying to find problems with this.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'll let you go. That was, yeah, thanks for working with me on that.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks so much.
Yeah, do you want to, I don't know, what should we do for next session? Should we try to do the next lecture, or maybe just do that for next Monday?
I'd be down for another one of these sessions on
just like a co-working, yeah.
Yeah, for the next lecture or whatever, in the next half of the problem set.
On Monday?
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah, that sounds good. So we'll just like watch the lecture before and then like just try to work on some of the exercises?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds good.
Sweet.
All right.
It's helpful for you too to walk through with this stuff. I
Yeah.
hope it's not slowing you down. Like,
No, this is super helpful. Yeah. It's a lot.
okay,
Yeah. It's definitely also more fun
sweet.
doing it together. Um, Let me double check. I'm going to be in China then. I don't know
Oh, nice.
what time the time difference is. Um,
We'll probably be on a similar time schedule actually then.
yeah. It'll be in the
Time about
morning. Yeah.
7 a.m.
Okay. That probably works. Like 9 a.m.
Yeah, it might be 9 for you. So if you want to push it back an hour or something, whatever you want to do.
Oh, I can be up at 9. I think.
All right. What are you in China for?
I'm just going with my family. We're going to reconnect with some relatives that I think on my dad's side that he's like never met because he grew
Oh,
up
that's
there.
awesome.
So that'll be interesting. We'll just be like sitting there and not understanding each other because my dad doesn't speak Chinese and I don't speak Chinese. I don't think any of them speak English. So we'll just be like, hi, guess we're related.
Well, maybe you guys can have a couple beers and then you'll find ways
That
to
would be funny.
communicate.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. Cool. How long are you? Oh, you said you're in Tokyo till the end of the month. Are you going back in June?
Yeah, I'm extending my stay by only a week. So yeah, mid-June, I'll be heading through Hong Kong back to Philly.
Wow, cool.
Then
Awesome.
I'll be there for the summer, but I'll be at Web3 Summit. I don't know if you're going to be in Berlin for Blockchain Week or anything.
I don't know. I wish, but no, I don't think I can. I feel like I'm like conferenced out. I don't think I can afford to like fly out to these places anymore.
Oh yeah, I
Maybe
hear
till
you.
the end of the year.
What about DevCon 5?
I want to, but I feel like it's going to be so expensive. Like even if I get a free ticket, like Prague was I don't know, out of my budget.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean I graduated and then I just started working on cryptoeconomics.study for free. So I have like no
Yeah.
savings. So I'm kind of like slumming it at home. Um,
We got to figure out some way to get you there.
I know, right? Um, I don't know, maybe I can like get smuggled in someone's suitcase or something. um,
Yeah, or like I don't know. We'll figure it out.
yeah,
Got to get you there.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe there's a small case of getting some funding once we like launch cryptoeconomics.study and like people see it's like a thing.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, the
Yeah.
Fish Foundation will be interested in funding education stuff again.
Yeah, uh I skimmed their post on what they're
Yeah,
funding
they
for.
said like developer education.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, when I talked to them, they were like, "Yeah, we're not funding education right now." So maybe now
Well,
I have a chance.
yeah, that might have changed. Plus, like
Yeah.
cryptoeconomics.study is a pretty high profile project. So I figure if any
Uh-huh.
uh, education effort was going to get funded, I mean, that would be first on the list.
Yeah, hopefully. I just gotta deliver. That's all. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, so I'll see you on Monday, and we'll go through lecture 11 exercises.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, take it easy.
All right, and hey, let me know if anything comes up. Like since you're on vacation or whatever, no biggie if you can't make it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
But I'll send a calendar invite out. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Just
Sounds
in case
good.
that keeps my
All
schedule
right.
straight.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Actually, no,
Thanks, Kevin.
I think Monday I'll still be here. I think I'm leaving too.
Oh, okay.
But the next Monday I will be in China. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Sounds good. All right. See ya.
All right, cool. See you. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Take care.